I do that way too much. Hey.
Okay, there's nobody watching, so
Okay, I'm gonna get on it.
it.
No, you can have a viewer.
We will have some viewers eventually, and you could even post this on
Colin's already
Instagram.
I will do that.
What's up, Colin?
Oh, I thought you meant my dad. But
No,
that is
Colin
not.
Mathis.
Yeah.
Your dad doesn't know about this because we didn't say this because we forgot about this. So
Yes.
Yeah, true.
fair enough.
What's up? So
This is
pretty
our-
much just on the spot.
Celebrity guest.
Yeah.
Celebrity guest here.
Loose interpretation.
Catherine, don't feel offended, okay? Don't feel offended because she called herself the celebrity.
Of course I didn't. I want to see what.
Ashley!
Hey, Hadley. I'm gonna get on it, the thingy. Oh my gosh. My leg keeps touching the trash can.
Just move the trash can
I'm
then.
trying to. Okay.
Maybe it touches the trash can because it's attracted to its home. You know, like trash can.
Oh yeah.
Affirmation.
Maybe.
Thank you. That's the way you want to talk to your celebrity guest.
Yeah.
I will leave this live.
All right,
And
Hadley.
we will have no viewers.
We see who you care about, Hadley. She
AJ,
mentioned us
AJ.
after. Yeah, you know.
I guess
Let me
they're
see.
okay too.
Okay.
Or whatever.
Okay. We're gonna do.
What's been going on with you guys?
Okay. How about it's just us two?
You could put it on the screen, and that way it could see the same thing.
Oh, okay.
Like you could lean it up against it. if
Or
you
I
wanted
could be
to.
like.
Like that.
No.
Cool kid vibes.
Okay.
All right. So, guys, this is Ashley Witt.
Hi.
If you don't know who she is, she's the 9th grade Ashley Witt, not
Yeah.
the 7th grade Ashley Witt,
Yeah.
or
it's
the
confusing.
EY Ashley Witt, not the EE Ashley Witt.
Yes.
So I was talking to one of my students from my old church yesterday, and we met their family in College Station, and we were just hanging out at a park, and there was a lady at my last church. Her name was Ashley Witkowski, and sometimes we just called her A Witt. And so I was talking about having lunch tomorrow with Ashley Witt, and she was like, "Why are you coming to Houston to have lunch with Ashley Witt?" I was like, "No, there's actually 2 girls in my new student ministry named Ashley Witt."
Fun fact.
So it's kind of
It's
crazy.
a common name, I guess.
It's kind of I've seriously never heard of the last name Witt, and then they
Oh.
have 2 girls with the same first and last name.
Who aren't related.
Yeah.
Well, actually, kind of. I don't know.
What do you mean?
I don't know. There's like some distant relative. I don't really know. But
Okay. It's like
Our
kind of
dads
like
have,
my
like,
third
tracked
cousin
it.
is Ulysses Grant.
Really?
Yeah, it's
How
like my
exciting.
great third cousin. Is like Ulysses
Twice
Grant.
removed.
Yeah, twice removed.
Okay, what's the YouTube?
Collide_CABC.
Giving you my clout.
Nice. All right. So what we're going to do today is just a Q&A with Ashley Witt. So
Spontaneous.
spontaneous.
I didn't know I was doing this.
Yeah, full disclosure.
Did we?
Yeah, we got in the truck. We picked Ashley up because we were just hanging out with her today a little bit, and we got her in the car. And as soon as we got in the car at Ashley's house, I was like, "Cecily, you know what I forgot about today?" She was like, "What?" I was like, "The live stream." And she was like,
Responsible adults.
"Dang, hey,
Fine.
I got other stuff
I
going
got
on
in the
in my
car
life.
with them.
I got I have other stuff going on in my life right now, okay? So I don't need y'all's judgment, and I don't need your judgment either. The sassy lady. But so we're gonna do that. We're gonna do a Q&A with Ashley. So Cecily is actually gonna ask the first question.
Oh.
So here we go. Are y'all ready? And if y'all have any questions,
yeah, if y'all have
suggestions,
questions,
Yes.
put it
or
in the
just
comments.
like anything.
Great idea.
Y'all can go
Anything you have to
crazy.
say it.
Hang on, I'm almost finished with this.
And we have the Batman.
Hard at work.
Wait, sorry. That
Whoa.
I was trying to point the Batman
Careful.
light plate. Y'all see it? The Batman
Oh,
light
so.
plate. And then we have a Spider-Man one over there.
This has been here.
Huh?
Weren't they already here?
Yeah, I think they were here. But I mean, they were here when I came in. That was
There
like the
you
first
go.
thing I saw, and I was like, I really want to take those down, but they've kind of grown on me.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
But
all
I
good.
also don't
Those are
really
fine.
like DC comics.
whose
I'm more of a
office was
Marvel
this before
comic.
you?
Dylan's.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like the student minister's office.
Oh, sorry. I don't know these
Yes,
things.
they roll over.
All right. Here we go. There's me.
Like, there you are.
There's a little bit of a
I'm
lag.
watching myself. Okay.
All
Very
right.
meta.
So, Cecily's going to ask the first question, but if you have any questions like that you want to answer to this or ask this lady, then type them in the comments. Cecily, go first.
Okay. What's your favorite color scheme when you're doing artistic things? Do you have like a preferred
Ooh.
color scheme that you
Okay,
work with?
so if I'm doing it like on paper,
Mhm.
I have this magenta marker that I really love. It's like a Crayola, like regular marker.
Yeah.
And then I have a Super Tips one that goes really nice with it that's like purple.
Yes.
So I really like those. And I also have like a teal combination
yeah,
that I use on
yeah.
almost every single one.
Yeah.
So
I
and
like
I use
that.
it for
Use on
birthday
almost
cards.
every single one. What?
Like every time I do a little thing. Oh wow. So this
Okay.
journal is basically just all of these thingies.
In the behind the scenes.
Hang on. Let me find one. Stall. Oh yeah, like this.
Yes.
Okay.
See, there's a show our friends.
The purple and magenta. I like that.
I like that color combo.
Let me
Okay.
find the teal
Okay.
one.
I love blues. Any and
Yeah.
all thing blue color schemes are my go-to.
So is purple and magenta in the red color family? Because the primary colors are blue, red, and yellow. So would
Yeah,
it
I
be on
guess
the red side or the
violet-
purple
violet
side?
is just a combination of,
yeah,
especially magenta. Magenta's more red than it is
magenta.
anything else.
Yeah, magenta's
Fair
kind
enough.
of purple though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't find it.
It's all good. So purple, magenta.
Oh, it's this. This was not
Oh.
finished, but it's these two. I don't know what I was
I
doing.
like those.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
It's like a seafoam green on the bottom.
All right. So we got her favorite color combination or
Which is
color.
very important.
Yeah, super
I love
important, right?
They really care about that.
Yeah, they don't care.
Read it
at
to
all.
them.
Favorite candy bar and why?
Can it just be candy? Because
No, it has to be candy bar.
Then Hershey's.
Like just plain Hershey's milk chocolate.
Yeah. So if
Okay,
any of
then
y'all
favorite
want to get me
candy.
a chocolate, that would be good. Twizzlers.
Ooh,
What
yeah.
flavor? Strawberry, cherry.
The ones that you don't pull apart.
Okay.
So
Okay.
like one of them, I think it's the cherry ones. You like
You
pull
like-
apart.
Mhm.
I
That have
like
like the
those.
9.
I
pieces
usually
of
eat those at
candy.
movies because they take longer to eat.
I feel like
But-
the texture is different, right? Do you feel like this?
Yeah, it is.
Excellent.
But I really like the strawberry ones better. So if any of y'all want to get me some Twizzlers, I would be fine with that.
That's your go-to candy.
Yeah.
Like if you had a guy that was trying to like impress you and
Yes.
ask you on a date, he would get you Twizzlers
And Oreos.
and Oreos. What
Those
flavor
are the-
of Oreos?
Regular.
Double
Or
stuff.
double stuff, yeah.
Okay.
Those are the two snacks that I brought to camp every single year.
Mm. When I was in camp or when I was in student ministry, we had you had your duffel bag of clothes and your snack bag.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
would take like a 12-pack of Dr. Pepper, Gatorade. I had like a duffel bag that was my snack bag, like full of snacks. So I had everything
Yeah.
you can imagine. But my go-to candy is Big Chewy Nerds. So it's like a jelly bean covered nerd, or like not a jelly bean covered nerd. It's a jelly bean covered in nerd candy.
Yes, because it's
Is
like a
what
little
it
bit
is.
crunchy.
Yeah.
on the
So it's
outside.
crunchy on the outside, gummy on the inside. That's my go-to candy right now.
That's
But
very interesting.
they're pretty good.
Yeah, my little sister really likes Nerds ropes.
Oh,
Ooh,
yeah.
okay.
I don't know what
That
what
was
the
back
big,
in middle
what
school.
the big
That was
deal
the
is
jam.
with that.
I mean, I still like Nerds ropes, if I'm gonna be honest. So
Oh,
I got a lot of them for free. I was an umpire in high school,
Oh.
and you would get a free meal from the concession stand, and you could get like nachos and a candy and a drink. And so what I got were jalapeno and cheese and chili nachos,
Right.
and then a Nerds rope and a Gatorade.
That's good.
That's what I got.
Meal of champions right
Yeah.
there.
That's why I'm fat now. So.
Metabolism to make people.
Anybody else? If you have a question, to put it in the comment
Yeah.
section.
This comment section's kind of dead.
Yes.
Which I don't blame y'all. It's kind of boring, but
That's rude.
That hurts me.
well, right now it's kind of boring because this is like, what's your favorite candy? They don't care.
Okay, well then,
This is
yeah,
what
then
learning
we
about
need
each
to have
other.
questions. They need
That's
to type
true.
questions if
It
they
has
don't.
been. I wonder
care
if
about the
maybe
questions we
these
ask.
friends. With the end of school, if it's getting a little busy. We haven't
Oh
had
wait,
as many on.
go to Starbucks order.
We were just talking about this.
We really were.
Yeah.
So iced,
She used to be a gold member at
Yeah.
Starbucks.
yeah, iced white chocolate mocha, or caramel frappuccino with no whip.
No
Whip is
whip.
No whip.
disgusting.
Really?
Ooh.
No, one time I told my dad, like my dad was going to get a Starbucks, and I asked for iced white chocolate mocha, and he got it with whip because I forgot that it comes with whip, and you have to say no whip. So he got it with whip, and then I was like, because it soaks into the drink, and it
And
makes
it's
it
like
kind of
oily.
foamy. Yeah.
Mm,
I just like the coffee. So.
yeah.
But she doesn't like the taste of coffee.
Well, okay. So I don't like it too strong. I have to like put a ton of creamer in it. So that's why I don't usually get coffee from Starbucks. I usually just get frappuccinos. But if I do get coffee, white chocolate mocha. Always.
Okay. All right.
Good.
All right. So that's one question from the comment section. So they care about food related things.
Yes.
Okay.
So we've asked
But
one good or
they know that
one question that
I really like Starbucks. So
they already know that.
yeah, they already know that. So that's why they asked.
Basically because you're a basic white girl is what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Ooh.
Someone's gonna do
Next.
it. Someone's gonna do it. It takes about that.
All right, Cecily, you got another question on tap?
Oh, least favorite sport.
Least favorite.
To watch or to play?
Ooh, that's a good.
I think to watch, I really hate watching. Oh gosh, putting me on the spot here. Really hate watching baseball.
That's what I was
Ooh.
I don't
Ooh.
understand.
It's so it takes forever.
I
and
went
nothing
to a Baylor
happens.
baseball.
Watching
Play.
golf on TV is so much worse.
Oh,
though.
Okay,
that's true.
well,
I don't even.
My least
Golf
favorite.
never even comes into my mind.
Oh yeah, golf. I don't
I never-
understand.
To watch.
Sorry,
it never
Hadley, but
Or
I just-
Emily, if
I
you're
don't-
watching.
yeah,
I know,
Emily,
I
I don't
know.
understand.
I respect you
So-
as a person.
It's talent.
he
It's talent.
said to play. So my least favorite sport to play would probably be baseball, like softball, I guess, or football. Yeah,
Basketball.
I can make a basket.
Soccer.
Make it
I can
Basically
make a
any
basket.
sport.
I played soccer when I was little. I kind of hated it though, but that's okay.
I would hate soccer because there's so much running in soccer. Like you're
Yeah.
constantly running.
And basketball, like you have to run to both sides, like, and then
If it was half court basketball, you'd be all over it.
yeah, sure. I just don't run.
the ideal.
So
Fair enough. Fair enough. So
they-
you're not into cross country then either. So
no, you would not be able to pay me to be in track. Like there is no amount of money that I would
It's a nightmare.
do that for. Okay, vacation I want to go on. From Catherine. Hey, Catherine.
that's Catherine and Claire. Just so you know.
okay.
So they
Always.
they share the screen.
I would like to go to the Bahamas.
For what?
So you're a beach
100%.
girl.
Yeah.
Beach vacations.
Yep. We were just talking about yesterday where are we going to go to the beach this summer. And we were thinking Port Aransas because that's where we go every year, but we're not sure. Because my
Throw
grandparents,
in different. Like go
I
to like
know,
South Padre or something.
I want to go to like Florida. Like,
Okay, to write a check.
I know, but we're also, I don't know, we don't want to drive that far.
It is quite a
drive.
drive. I've driven to Florida
Yeah.
once or twice.
I lived in
it's been rough.
Florida, and it was our extended family lived in Mississippi and Alabama. It was a 14-hour drive. We were in Southwest Florida, so like on the Gulf, just above the Glades.
Mm.
And it was a 14-hour trip, and like 10 hours of it was just getting out of Florida because it's so long and narrow. Now, if we wanted to like go over to Miami, that was only like 3 or 4 hours, and it was on the other side of Florida. So it was just
Yeah.
this long, narrow strip of
Yeah.
land. But
True.
definitely, if you go,
Did you ever
you've got to go
have,
to
like-
the East Coast. Don't go to the Gulf. Then that's the equivalent of going to Galveston.
True.
Stupid.
True.
Don't do that. Don't go all the way to Florida.
To
Do
go
the
to
equivalent of
Galveston.
Galveston.
That's true.
Stupid. Go to the East
I've been to
Coast.
Fort Lauderdale.
I've been to
I
Fort
don't know
Lauderdale
where that
too.
is, but
It's on the East Coast
yeah.
because
it's
the
nice,
intercoastal
yes.
canal
They
goes
have-
through
they have
Fort
nice
Lauderdale.
beaches.
That's
I
where we
was-
went
I
for
was
like
young.
our. That's where we went for our honeymoon,
like 10
Allie and I.
years
We
old.
went to Pompano Beach, which is
Aw.
right outside of Fort Lauderdale
Yeah.
for our
See,
honeymoon.
that's nice.
So-
Okay.
We actually. Never mind. I'm not gonna tell a story.
Dang, Catherine is on fire with these questions.
All right, Kevin, go. Yes. I love it.
Favorite photo filter.
Well, she said, "How is?" Oh wait, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, I know. I
Favorite
skipped
So a
it
lot
on
has
accident.
happened.
Okay.
So on all of my Instagram pictures, I use this one airbrush filter called Sunflower. It like makes the colors pop. I don't know. I just
So
like
it's
it.
for like pictures of you that you use the filter for?
No, it's
or,
all
like,
my pictures.
All the pictures.
All the pictures. Sometimes I find like a new filter and I do it for like one picture. It's not loading. But but most of them are like the same feel. You cannot see that. Yeah,
But
most
it's
of
nice
them are
when
like
you're
the same.
scrolling through a board.
Yeah,
like,
okay, can I have it back?
It brings a nice consistency.
They wanted to see it.
Well, they can just go to my Instagram if they
Well,
want.
what
Yeah.
if this is being watched like
That's
15
true.
years from
What's
now?
your page? Type in
Is
the
Instagram?
comments.
Do you think Instagram is going to be
Go
a
follow
thing
me.
The social
Yeah.
media
in 15 years?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
Because Facebook and MySpace was the
Well-
thing like 15 years ago.
Isn't
Instagram's
Justin
different.
Timberlake or someone trying to revive MySpace?
Oh,
It's like a music
no.
sharing platform. It's not gonna work. I don't think it's gonna go well. But I appreciate his efforts.
All right, so we got the favorite photo filter. We've done the vacation. How is school going? Favorite class at school except band?
My favorite class. Okay, right now none because I hate this. But at real school,
Didn't you say that you're like delaying all of your schoolwork until the last part of Friday?
I do all of my work on Fridays. That's my new routine. I used to get up on Monday and like write out everything I had to do and like section it out. But now like,
What's the point?
whatever.
Is this y'all's last week of school?
No, I think we have another one after this for some classes. I don't know why.
Okay.
Some classes are like, this is your last week, but then some are like, we have 2 more weeks, and I'm like, I don't know, which is fine.
We don't.
So favorite class, probably biology, because I'm pretty good at it, honestly. And that's like the class I get the best grades in, like
Good.
core class. So yeah. If you could have any animal as a pet, what would it be? A dog.
Why?
Oh.
Why just a dog? Why wouldn't you go like
They're
a lion or
I know,
something like
yeah.
that?
Big cat.
A tiger.
Traumatized by Tiger King.
No.
I could imagine.
I haven't even watched that. I just know what
Oh.
it's about. So yeah, dog, because they're like a small dog. I really want a beagle.
Those are so annoying.
Are they?
So
They're
loud.
Cute. They're so
That's what they do all the freaking
Cute.
time.
Or I don't know what it's called, but like the small little fluffy ones.
Like a
They're like
Pomeranian?
That's what I was
No,
thinking.
like
Like one that fits in a
like
bag?
little teacup.
my aunt has one of
Fluffers.
them. Let me find it. I'll find a picture of one. They're
Did
really
you read that
adorable.
book? What is it called? About I remember it was like the book we were made to. I read it multiple times in grade school because our teachers wanted us to read it about a dog, a beagle. Was it Shiloh? Have you been made to read this? I read it in 4th grade, 5th grade, and read it again in 6th grade.
A book about a beagle?
Yeah, it's like
I
a
have no idea.
young adult novel about a beagle named Shiloh.
I have no
I
idea.
read
Never read it.
Interesting.
Over and over and over
For
again.
school?
Yeah.
Okay, the most interesting thing that I ever had to do in school, 7th grade, is when Napoleon Dynamite, the movie, came out.
I love that movie.
So I was in 7th grade when that movie
Why
came
is
out.
it old?
And
I love
we
that.
had an English teacher that was in love with that movie. Like,
I love
in
it.
love. Like,
It is
decorated her
amazing.
This feels like
classroom with
Nacho
action
Libre vibes.
figures and
Yeah.
everything with this movie.
Good.
And she made us write a paper on why Napoleon Dynamite was a good role model.
Wow.
And it was like the hardest
First, you have
paper
to
in the
argue that
world
he
to write.
is. a
Right,
good
right,
Yeah,
that's
exactly,
step
right?
one.
So it was a very hard
Oh my gosh,
paper
I
to
just
write.
showed my 11-year-old sister that movie, and so now I exclusively call her Tina, you fat lard. It's great. My mother
Yes.
is mortified. She hates it. She thinks I'm being mean. Like,
Yeah.
it's fine.
You just
This
don't-
is fine.
you don't get
This
my
is a
sarcasm,
fiction.
Mom. You don't
this
get-
is
yeah.
actually a show of great affection.
What did all right, favorite book?
I don't read.
You're being graced with Zach Vaughn's presence.
I
on this
know,
live
it's
stream.
kind of
Like,
I don't read.
man, I don't know.
at
Okay.
all. Probably Harry Potter though.
Okay.
Notice she didn't say Bible. Oh.
You don't
Oh.
get the Bible. You just assume.
But I haven't read all of the Bible yet. So
Stay tuned for more.
yeah.
All right, then what do we got after that?
What superpower do you wish you could have?
and why? You
So-
gotta say
yeah.
and why.
To read minds. I think about this often because I don't know. I care.
That'd be so creepy.
I want to
I
know what
wouldn't
people
wanna know.
think about me.
I'm too insecure.
And
I
a lot
can't
of
handle
people-
knowing what people think about me.
I just want to know the raw truth, you know?
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Fair enough.
favorite song, it changes every day. Honestly, I have a different favorite song now than I did this morning.
What's
I
your
can't
favorite
choose
song?
Spotify.
Like we didn't even listen to music
What's
in
the
the
last
car.
song you
So.
listened to on Spotify? I like to do.
This song. It was on my Discover Weekly. It's called Colorful. It's good. I like it. I saved
How do
it.
you listen to or how do you find the last song you listened to on? Apple
Usually
Music?
it's
leaves
up.
it pulled up.
Waiting. Not playing. Oh.
Hey, Chris.
That's a
No,
good
that's I don't know what that song is. So,
Okay.
Some
Right.
the gap.
I've listened to some really good songs, but there was this one video that DBU shared on their alumni page, and it's by this guy named Mac Brock, and it's Christ is Risen. Phil Wickham did a version of it later, but it's from 2018, so it's an old song, but it's really good. Christ is Risen by Mac Brock. I was really impressed with it.
That's good. So I listen to Taylor Swift all the time.
Oh my gosh. So for those of you that aren't 9th or 10th grade girls, when I drove for their car for D Now, Ashley was in charge of the playlist.
Best decision of my life.
But she put herself
their
in charge
lives.
of the playlist. And so I gave every opportunity to everybody else. And everybody would like choose one song, and then Ashley
I would play it.
and then Ashley would play it, but then she would go back to her songs, and she had endless songs, right? And so for the next like month, it would say, "Do you want to keep what's up next in the queue after you listen to this?" And I was like, I was trying to just like listen to my music, so I would click yes, like because that was the closest
Taylor
button.
Swift.
And then the next song was Taylor Swift, and it was like every
welcome.
time for the next month. And so finally, I was like, no, I don't want to keep my queue up
Get rid of
anymore. Get rid of this mess. And then I scrolled through it when I did that, and every song was
Man,
Taylor Swift.
Downloaded.
Everything.
I have all of them downloaded.
Man.
And I watched, for those of you who didn't know,
That was like 2006.
2006.
That was like one of her
Goodness
first
gracious.
albums.
I was in,
Not
like,
me first.
7th
That was
grade,
2006.
6th
I
grade.
think I listened to her when she first came out.
Yeah, so-
What year were you born?
2004.
So you were
She's
2?
from the very beginning.
That's
Going
crazy.
strong.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so for those of you who didn't know, Taylor Swift, so she had to cancel her tour because of the coronavirus, which is really sad. I was really gonna go to that. But so she went live on like TV last night to stream like her tour from her like concert from Paris. And I forgot to watch it because I was doing homework on Sunday night,
But it
which
was
was
Friday.
due on Friday. But that's okay.
So it's a couple days
But
late.
for those
So
of
you
you
call us irresponsible
who
for
have-
forgetting about the live stream, but you do your homework 2 days late. We actually started
have
our
good
live
grades.
stream on time.
Grace abounds.
So for those of you who have Disney Plus, it is on Disney Plus, so
Oh,
you can
really?
watch it. I actually watched it this morning.
Okay.
Waiting for them to.
We were like 4 minutes late, 5 minutes late, maybe.
No, it was great. Just so y'all know. So
All right, favorite superhero movie and why? Favorite superhero
I
themed
have
movie.
seen 2 superhero movies,
You didn't watch like all the
like Marvel and DC.
Yeah,
I've seen 2.
really?
I've seen
What 2?
Thor Ragnarok
Okay.
That's a good
with
movie.
my best friend. She asked me to go see it, and I was like, okay.
I thought
I
that one was like
no idea.
one of the lower ones of the
It was
more
funny.
modern.
I
It was-
appreciated how funny it was.
I didn't understand what was going on. I just went because she was going. And then I've seen Wonder Woman, if that counts.
Wonder
Good
Woman does
one.
count. I did
So
like
I guess
Wonder
that
Woman.
one's my fave.
That was
Okay.
good.
Okay.
So, Hadley said that I was the best DJ. Just so you know.
Y'all 9th grade
That
girls
was the
gotta stick
authoritative
together.
word
Yeah.
on who's the best
Um,
DJ.
Oh, Catherine, I have 10,000. Favorite photo from my phone. I have
Ooh.
10,000.
You have 10,000 pictures on your phone.
Well, I don't know. I went through them the other day, but let's see.
I think I have 4,000.
I have
in all
10,026
Goodness
pictures and
gracious.
167 videos. So
I have
I don't have a favorite picture.
1,335 pictures.
How? I got this
Don't
phone a
take
year
pictures.
ago.
I really.
This phone is like a year and a half
But of
old.
course, it has
I
all my
think mine for
old
like
pictures
3
on it.
years.
So like these are all of my pictures ever.
Oh, ever. Okay.
So
okay.
it's
but
like
on my
downloaded from
current
your
phone, I have
iPhone.
6,000.
Do you like have them stored on your phone or in your like? Do you have
Cloud.
your storage optimized so you can have
Oh, yeah. I
more
did
stuff
that.
on there?
It like
You know,
crunches.
how many
files,
gigs do you have?
yeah.
They're 64,
64.
which is kind of a problem. I'm kind of running out of storage.
Yeah, with the
Which
many
is not
pictures
good.
and videos.
I don't have a favorite picture. I like all of them. Probably Most embarrassing picture from Claire. Oh, thank you. Most embarrassing picture. I will show y'all because whatever, YOLO.
Did
I
you
don't know,
just say YOLO?
I'll have to. I don't know. I actually don't
Are
remember.
you
if I
trying to
said
bring
that.
that back?
I actually will have to look for that because I have a lot of pictures.
This is my favorite picture on my phone.
Aww.
But
Show it
just
to
a
the
little
camera.
I'm going
bean.
to. This is Judah Man when he was like a month old, maybe. So that's my favorite picture of on my phone. Well, I'm sorry, Allie, if you're watching, but that's definitely my
It's
favorite
not of
picture.
your wife?
No, it's of my son,
Wow. Well,
who
that's-
came from my wife.
Nice.
So
that's fair, I guess.
yeah, it's kind of.
Oh, I found a picture.
Efforts.
So this is a throwback picture of me and Catherine from the first day of 7th grade.
Oh
were-
man!
We really thought we were cute.
Wow.
But that's good.
All right,
no,
so
Put them on
Zach
the
said favorite staff member
And the
of the
church?
church.
Current or
Let's get-
past?
All together.
Yeah.
Favorite staff member.
You'd be offended if I said Dylan, right?
I don't care. If
I don't
that's
know.
what you say, if that's what you
That's
say,
true.
that's your favorite. He was here longer than I've been here, so.
And you hit me a lot.
I don't hit you.
You go. You go.
Oh yeah, to your forehead, yeah.
Yeah.
I like a good stiff arm every
I
once in a while.
So, I would say Pastor Josh because Zachary's on here. But
Josh isn't watching this, so you don't have
well,
to you don't have to like kiss up to the pastor or anything.
I don't know. Probably, honestly, Dylan, because he was great. I don't know. Seemed like a lot of
Fair
fun.
enough. Fair enough.
Not saying I don't like you.
I never
But-
got to meet Dylan, so
Yeah. Well,
I've met people that
oh,
know Dylan pretty well. Like, did y'all know Will Norvell and Dylan are pretty close?
oh,
So the guy that leads our worship on Sundays,
yeah, I know
him
who
and
that
Dylan
is.
are close. And then him and Runks are also pretty close.
Yeah,
Runks
yeah,
Uncles.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
guy from Speaker or from Do You Know Me?
Favorite CABC memory. I don't know. I don't know. Probably like camp or something. That was good. Jake, you should do a live with Dylan. You should. That would be awesome.
I
Awesome.
mean,
I think
where
y'all
does
would
he
have
live?
fun.
Does he live in Denton?
Denton.
Dallas.
Denton.
Denton?
Yeah.
Denton?
Denton.
Denton?
Yes.
That's like that's kind of a far drive, Megan. I don't know. And
Y'all can meet
technically, that's like the
halfway.
whole Roos fan.
Halfway.
Where would that be?
I
Like
don't know.
Hillsboro? No,
If that's halfway.
I don't know.
Corsicana.
Maybe, I don't know.
That would be fun.
Corsicana? That's over off of 45. That's a long ways away.
No, but-
I was trying to map it in my mind.
That's a good idea, Megan. So y'all could go on Instagram Live together and like join your lives. Like
We
you
could
could
do
do
that.
that. Like
Yeah.
you could go live and then he could join it.
Stay tuned for more.
Stay
Y'all
tuned for
could-
more.
yeah.
Stay tuned for more.
Stay tuned for more. So that's it.
All right. So we're running a little short on time. So Cecily, you get one more question and I get one more question
Make it good.
and then we're done.
Okay, how do you feel about energy drinks? Good for you, bad for you? Are we all gonna
I would
die?
never or I have no desire to drink like Monster or Red Bull or anything or
What
what is
about
that?
adrenaline
shock.
Or
That
Bang?
doesn't sound good for you.
So
Or
I
Bang
don't
or
know
anything?
the actual.
No.
Maybe some of you really
Smell
smart
this,
people
though.
know. No, listen. I will confess.
That
I'm a
sounds-
hypocrite
It smells
because
kind of like gas.
I love
Like-
the taste of Red Bull. Like Red Bull is
Like
a
at a gas
disgustingly
station,
good
you smell the
taste.
gas.
Yeah.
Oh, this
and it
does
smells
not.
interesting.
This does not
Red
smell
Bull
like
looks
gas.
like gas.
Red Bull does
I mean,
look like
and
gas.
it has its own funky taste. So, like, I have occasionally had that to drink, but I heard from the science of other people is that it doesn't
Water.
Oh,
actually
it's clear.
make you more energetic, but it like heightens all of your other senses. And so, what is happening is that because I always feel more anxious, and it distracts you from feeling tired. but like that can't be healthy, right?
Yeah.
I don't
to
know.
like increase
So it's.
your other.
Would you say
peripheral-
that energy drinks have the same effect on you as coffee does?
No, I wouldn't because I
That's
crash
caffeine.
hard after. an
Okay,
energy drink, and
this
it hurts
has-
me. Like
Does
I have
that
a
have caffeine in
headache.
it?
Yes.
Afterward.
So
But mostly
a cup of coffee has
zero
like
sugar.
a cup of coffee has like what, like 80 milligrams of caffeine or
I
something
don't
like
know,
that.
but maybe yeah.
This has 300 milligrams of caffeine. So this is like 5 cups of coffee in one drink, or 6 cups of coffee in one
See,
drink.
that's
I feel
a
like
little
at
too
one
much.
time, what
But
does that mean for our bodies?
There's some
Yeah.
people that drink
I'm
these.
intrigued.
Like there was one guy at my last church. His name was Chase. He had for a good while, like 3 months or so, right when Bang became a thing,
Mhm.
he would drink like 6 or 7 of them a day. Like that was his
Interesting.
drink
You'll
through the
die.
day.
That's
That's
not
It's like-
healthy.
And he
So
went to
you
the
actually
doctor
do that.
eventually, and they were like, "Your heart is beating way
Yeah,
too fast.
that can't
You
be
need
good
to
for you."
chill."
Yeah,
Ugh.
don't do that.
Anyway.
So I think 1 a day though. I don't think that's
Well, the
maybe
thing
unhealthy.
is- they just give me a weird vibe, you know? Like what can be what's
Me
in
too.
them to make them like
That's
energy,
what my
like
question
fake
is.
energy, you know?
So creatine is in these
That
and
sounds
that kind of
sketch.
stuff. Creatine is like what people use as like a pre-workout drink. So it's like a
Mhm,
powder
yeah.
that they put in and mix.
Um,
So that is and some other stuff. But I mean,
is that drugs?
no. I mean it's not like you're not
It
gonna
just
fail a
makes me
drug
nervous.
test
Okay.
or anything. No, but all right. So we've asked you a bunch of like fluff questions.
Oh no.
So I'm going to ask you a real question, or maybe not. It's not defined as a real question, like a deeper question. Okay.
I'm
What
sorry.
is your deepest fear and why? Not like don't
Vulnerability,
say like a spider
No.
or something like that. Like
No,
what is your deepest fear and why? So I'll give you while you're thinking of it. One of my favorite movies of all time is Coach Carter. So it's a basketball movie that came out in like the early 2000s, and Samuel L. Jackson is the coach, and he asks this guy named Timo Cruz, "What is your deepest fear?" And he goes into this quote, and it's actually from Nelson Mandela, who is the South Africa president and like super smart guy, right? And he said, "My deepest fear is not that I will be inadequate, but that I will be, but that I am powerful beyond measure." And that I don't understand the power that is within me is basically what he said is his deepest fear. And so like that's a deep fear, right? That's like a deep thing to say.
I got it.
So what would you say is that yours?
Probably like being forgotten or like not like people not I don't know, like being alone or not like alone like, oh, I don't have any friends, but like people not being, you know, with me. I don't know how to word this, you know, like being forgotten and like not having any control over anything and just like that stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how to word that.
What
but
would you
you
say
get
yours
the
is,
idea.
Cecily?
I think like so I'm an Enneagram type 4. And
Oh,
so,
I'm a type 8. Yeah.
I'm
So
a 7.
I can see that.
Yeah, a lot of my friends have been 7s.
I'm a
I
wing
don't know.
7.
I don't know if there's
You're a wing 7?
Yeah.
something like that. But like mine is like individuality and like my origin and so being special. And so my greatest fear is that like I will have not done anything special
that
or
reminds me.
memorable or that I just kind of so like a lot of my life is driven by fear. Like I like make a lot of my choices because I'm afraid and I want to protect myself.
Yeah.
And so my fear is that I'll never break out of that, and then my whole life will just be I was just
You'll
doing
live
things
your
to
whole
be
life in
safe,
fear.
and I was in fear, and I
Mm.
wasn't taking chances or anything, and then I
Yeah.
was not really proud or happy with myself.
Yeah, that makes me think. Also, I guess like not impacting people because like
Yeah.
as a type 8, like I know like this shouldn't like be like influencing me, but it is like my true type, you know, like so.
It's like your
I
true
dominant
self.
type.
Like
Yeah.
I really like people, and I like to know that I'm making an impact on people, and like I want to be like a memorable person in their life
Mhm.
that they can be like, oh, this person like influenced me and
Yeah.
like changed me, you know,
Mhm.
and that I would not do anything worth talking about, or not that I want to be like famous or something.
Yeah,
But I want to be like do good things, great things.
my fear is very similar to Ashley's. Like my deepest fear is that I will leave this world having not made an impact on anyone.
Definitely.
And like my goal in life is to make disciples for Jesus, right? And if I don't impact anybody, then I can't do that. So that's definitely my deepest fear.
Yeah, I guess regret too, like that, like knowing you could have done something different, like, oh, I might make the wrong decision and I might regret it later. And then like dying and being like, oh, I literally like looking at a moment and being like, I should have like poured into that person more, or like done this.
When I was in 3rd grade, we had a family that moved in next to us, and next to us is used loosely because where I grew up, I lived on 20 acres, and so my closest neighbor was a 1/4 mile away. So it was like a decent walk over to his house. But his name was Elgin, and they had moved to Big Spring from like the New York City area, and they had moved to New York from the Philippines. So they were a Philippine family, and Elgin was a year younger than me. He had a brother, Franklin, that was a year older than me, and then a sister named Rowena that was several years older than us. But Elgin and I were really close. We were on the same basketball team, same baseball team, grew up together. And when I was a freshman in college, he committed suicide. And that was one of the hardest moments of my life because I had no idea if he was a Christian or not. And like, it was like, man, he was at such a point to where he felt so like that was the only way out. And I had no idea if he was even a believer. And that's like what I wanted to do with my life, right? Is to influence people for Jesus. Yeah, absolutely. So that's like one of the biggest regrets of my life. But I try, like, that changed the way that I talk to people. Like that whole experience changed the way that I talk to people. And like now when I meet somebody, that's one of the first things that I ask them is like, do you have a relationship with Christ, or where do you go to church, or do you have a church home, or like something to go along those lines. And so that was really hard for me. And I think that kind of helped push my like don't live in this fear anymore and like don't have this fear. So yeah,
for sure.
But anyway, I hope you enjoyed our live stream with our celebrity guest. Celebrity used loosely for sure. But how many Instagram followers do you have? Do you consider yourself a celebrity based on that?
813.
Okay.
We're going places.
I don't know how many I have. But yeah, so hope you enjoyed it. Hope you got to learn something. Hope you heard something that encouraged you or maybe pushes you to do something differently with this day and with your life from this point forward. So we love you guys. Stay tuned for more about the live stream with Dylan. And then
yes, we'll work on that.
But we'll come back on Wednesday at 12:34. Don't forget to tune in for that. We're going to do our normal Wednesday worship this week on Wednesday at 12:34. So tune in for that. And then Friday at 12:34, we'll do another live stream. We love you guys, and stay tuned for upcoming events.
And I will be expecting Twizzlers and chocolate at my door. Just kidding.
You're on it, Zach Vaughn. You're on it.
Bye.